Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 1977 or 78. Oh, sorry, a dog in the background. But 1977 or 78 Shogun Warrior Godzilla figure. I know this figure had different variants. There was a lighter version, um, a darker version, and then like the middle version, which kind of light but kind of dark. This one's actually not that dark. It's just I got bad lighting. It's really not that dark of a figure. You can see it's kind of dark, but there's still some green to it. The other version makes it look like it's legitimately black. The other version they have, and then the lighter version looks super green. Yeah, they made different versions, and I think throughout the years, some of the versions even had sandbags in the feet. Mine do not have sandbags in the feet. A lot of common things too. The thing on the back here, the thing on the back, stand up. The thing on the back here is always majority of the time broken, and the firing fist is like broken or missing. Same with the thing right there. I'll get why to that in a second. But this thing's always broken and missing. Same with the hand. The tail, normally sometimes you can find the thing with the tail. The tail might have some cracks, however. Mine do have some cracks in some areas. The tip part of the tail, I don't know if you can really see, but on the tip part of the tail, like the very tip of the tail there, by the dorsal fins or whatever, there is a little tiny crack, and I believe there's a second one somewhere on the tail. Yeah, like right over here I know you can't see it, but there's two cracks on the tail in different areas. There's two cracks on the tail, and then there's a little crack in the neck here. Fun fact, when I originally got this thing, it didn't actually have this crack in the neck here. It actually did not have that when I originally got it. I actually don't even know how this happened. I don't ever play with this toy. I know how rare and how vintage this toy is. I don't ever play with it, so, I don't know if it just, like, happened randomly. I don't know. I, again, never really play with it, though, at all. So, I really don't. I don't know how that happened. Then I think there's a little itsy bitsy crack in the foot, which a lot of times nowadays as well, the foot's, like, badly cracked. But on this side, the foot part right here is normally cracked a lot, and mine has a little crack in it. Not bad, though. So mine has a little bit of cracks. Not bad, though. Now, when I first got him, his head kind of was like, not like fully apart, but like, kind of came apart his head. So what I did is I took two fingers and kind of squished his head a little bit, and it snapped, the seam here back together. It snapped the whole seam back together. So I wanted to put glue there originally, but ever since snapping it back, it's perfectly fine. I wasn't hard with it either, by the way, so I know how old this thing is. I'm sometimes afraid to touch it, to be honest with you. I actually am. Here's his eyes. You can see his eyes. There's his nose. I don't know if you can see his nose much. I don't really like how the way I'm holding them. Let me put him on my bed here. So you can see his eyes. There's his nose. His nose, some other versions are more colored in. Mine's not as much colored in of the nose. There's his little, tongue breath fire attack thing or whatever. Like he has atomic breath. Very cool toy. I love this thing. Me and my Godzilla collection. I love Godzilla stuff. I have tons of Godzilla movies. Tons of the Godzilla figures from, the Kong Skull, not Kong Skull, I'm trying to, not those Kong Skull Island figures, but the Godzilla vs. Kong figures. I got a bunch of those. I got a bunch of the old-time Godzilla figures from Bandai back from, like, the early 2000s. Here's some proof. There's some right there. There's a Godzilla behind the Megalon. There's, Titanosaurus, Mogira, and some other Godzilla figures, like the little Ebra right there. So I got more packed away. of some Godzilla figures that I've been having for years. I have this Bandai King Caesar figure, actually, mint in the Bandai boxed, never opened. And nowadays, you don't find those type of figures in the Bandai box anymore, so, because I'm guessing Playmates took over the license, because now, apparently, Bandai still does figures, but Playmates, I don't know if they're a copy off or what, but a lot of their figures look exactly like Playmate, or Bandai's. Playmates figures I can't fucking talk today. Playmates figures legitly look like Bandai's. Some of them look exactly like Bandai's figures. So, yeah, some of them do look like Bandai's figures. But anyways, back to this review. Sorry, I can't speak today. The reason why this thing is missing a lot, and everybody should know this, but back in the day, I guess kids would be really rough with this, like be really rough and it would break off. Some people put a brand new one on there, just flip like a brand new one on there. Mine, I've tried pulling it off, because you should be able to pull off, the thing. I think this is original, because I can't pull it off. But a lot of kids would be really rough, and this is one of the reasons. The atomic breath attack, see, it shoots out the atomic breath. I think it could go a little farther, but I'm not trying to be, oh crap, see, he can barely fucking stand. But, yeah, see, there's the atomic breath attack. It shoots the little, atomic breath attack, so there's that. And then the fist it does shoot. I don't really want to shoot it and my other stuff there, so probably end up shooting it somewhere else. I don't really want to break the fist, but the fist does shoot. I guess I'll do it. Again, his hands do go up. They do have articulation. Well, his arms, I should say, have articulation. The head has no articulation. The legs have a little bit of, well, the legs are fucking loose. Let me tell you, the legs are loose as shit. The legs have wheels on the bottom. I don't really want to show it, but, I'll try to show it, I guess. I just don't want to fuck this thing up. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. Let me try to, hold on. Just to fucking prove this. Break this $500 toy. Alright, there we go. So, yes, on the bottom, they do have wheels, as you can see. Those are wheels. The big black bulky things are wheels. So that's proof. And then now I'm going to show you the firing fist now. I really don't want to shoot it, but once again to prove that it actually, works. And the fist is in there. The fist does go in there still. And I'm not going to try to shoot this at my freaking balls. So, aim it down a little more. And then you press this little button right here. You press this little button. I'm going to try to fucking shoot my balls with it, so. See? So what? There's the fist. It did shoot out. There it is. There's a little fist. And then here's what it looks like, I guess, if he doesn't have his fist. So, the fist does shoot out. The fist has a little bit of, like, articulation by itself, too. Didn't realize that. Then you gotta, like, put the fist in there at the right time, too. Like, you gotta, like, mess with it. There we go. So, yeah, the fist, it does actually shoot out. You can see the fist is all back in there, and everything was a little hard to put back in there, but yeah, see, the fist, it does have a little bit of articulation, too, so that's a cool feature. The other fist, however, doesn't move at all. If you can see, I'm trying to move it. The other fist does not move at all. But there we go. The Shogun Warrior 1977 or 78. 1977, I think, though. 1977. Shogun Warrior Godzilla figure. Part of the Shogun line with all the other Shogun figures. I think he's 19 inches tall, too, by the way. The Godzilla's 19 inches tall. I know there was a Rodin Shogun figure A lot of people do not know that, but yes, there is a Shogun Rodin figure. It's actually surprisingly, I think, bigger than the Godzilla. I'm not sure, but I think it's bigger than the Godzilla. And if you're looking, just for a heads up, if you're looking for the Rodin one, uh, you'll be very lucky to find it in good condition, because every time I see it or hear about it, the figure always has something major broken on it, more than the Godzilla figure. So, and then if you find it in the box, never assembled, I'm just gonna say this: screw paying your house off for a couple of months. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah. So there's the Shogun Warrior Godzilla 1977 figure. And another fun fact about the Shogun Godzilla: this figure, before the Bandais, before the Playmates, and all that, this right here was the first ever, believe it or not, the first ever U.S. United States Godzilla figure. Yep, this was the first ever United States Godzilla figure that has came out. And to be honest, I don't think I paid that much when I bought it. I paid about, like, I think $190 something dollars compared to what other people are asking for it. So I didn't pay that much when I got this. To be honest, I don't know if mine has been reworked on, because some of the areas look like, they're cracked and stuff. That I showed, so I don't know if mine has been reworked. Looks like all the parts are original on it, and like I said, if the fire mechanism thingy was a reworked or renew part that was put on there, the fire mechanism thingy, you would be able just to pull it right off. So you would be able to probably just pull it right off. I know other people would buy like a brand new part to where you don't have to slip one on, and they could like take the head off the. Sorry, heartburn. But they would like take the head off and put like a whole new one inside of there. So maybe it is a whole new one. I can't tell, but and whoever wants to correct me in the comments saying, it's a whole refurbished toy, I don't really care about it if it's refurbished or not. I'm just happy that I have this old, 30, 40-year-old toy in my room, so it's a very, very cool piece to have. Again, I don't play with it much, to be honest. Heck, all my Godzilla stuff I don't even play with anymore. I watch the movies I got here and there, of course. I got all these Godzilla movies, like I said. And I got a lot of the Bandai figures, too, in this big, huge freaking tub of the Godzilla Bandai figures. I even got some of the large Bandai ones, too. I don't know if people remember the Bandai, like, I think 12-inch Godzilla and Kiryu figures back when I think Final Wars or Godzilla against Kiryu or something. I think it's Godzilla against Kiryu, the movie was called, or Tokyo SOS. I do have those figures, and then I have the big, huge 12-inch Gigan that was made for Final Wars, so I have that as well. But, like I said, I have a bunch of Godzilla stuff. A lot of it I don't show off, because, again, I'm a really more of, like, a horror movie Dow collector, and, I just like showing, honestly, more of, like, horror movie stuff. And a lot of people will be like, Godzilla's horror. Yeah, it's understandable. I know Godzilla's horror, but like the type of horror I like to show off is from like slasher movie horror and stuff like that, or like dolls, or like the Slappy, the trilogy. Yes, I even got the trilogy of Tear doll, that type of stuff. So, or statue, but in the movie it was more, I think, of like a statue type doll. So, there's the once again, sorry, talking about different stuff. 1977, Shogun Warrior Godzilla. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Been wanting to show this again. I know originally I had this on YouTube, but some stuff happened to my channel originally back last year. And like, comment, subscribe.